What's up, y'all? It's Kay and I'm back to y'all with another video. Today we'll be talking about getting that money because that's what we like to do. So basically I have my notepad, so that's what I'll be looking down at. But as you can see at the title of the video, we'll be talking about interview tips and how to get the job for sure. Like, guarantee with these tips you will guarantee get the job. Trust this, because I've been on countless interviews and I've always heard back, and I really honestly believe it's because I use these tips and I apply them, and it just comes naturally now, and it will come naturally for you too. That's why I'm gonna give you these gems and we're gonna get to this money. All right, so let's get right into it. So I'm gonna break it down into 3 parts: before, during, and after. So first, before. When you're getting ready for the interview, number 1 is presentation. When you look up to somebody, they automatically judge you within the first 3 to 10 seconds. And that's how they form their judgment on your appearance. Not even hearing you, not hearing your voice, and not smelling you, anything, just looking at you. So for appearance, that derives of your makeup, your hair, and your outfit, which you're wearing. For makeup, ladies, keep it natural, keep it simple. This makeup that I have on, it's good for an interview. You can wear this look to an interview, some highlight, some foundation, a light foundation, eyebrows, lashes, that's it, lip gloss. No popping red on your lips, no popping eyeshadow like you about to go to carnival. All my trendy folks, you know what I'm talking about. Well, not just trendy, but all my islanders, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, no heavy makeup. Like, keep it real natural and simple. Nails, depending on the job, I wouldn't say, like, this is kind of long, honestly, because I'm in the nursing field, so you're not allowed to have acrylic at all. So I'm used to going like bare nailed or just keeping them really, really short and simple. But usually you try to keep it like right above your cuticle bed, so that's pretty short. But that's presentation. That's keeping it professional. Earrings. These earrings that I have on, they would do. These earrings would do. No huge hoops, no hoops with the names in them, no hoops, no earrings drooping down to here. Something, studs is your best friend. Keep it simple. Like, when you're getting ready for an interview, that's what you need to think. Keep it simple. No extravagant. Don't try to show out. You're going to show out with your skills, and you're going to present yourself with your mouth and your words. You're not going to show out with your outfit. You need to, you know, sell yourself. But sell yourself. No, let me not say sell yourself. But, you know, like, you need to present yourself in a manner that's professional. That if you had a business, would you want to hire yourself? Okay, so we talk about natural makeup, nails, earrings, hair. Ladies, hair, put it back in a ponytail, a low ponytail, you know. But I'm thinking about nursing. But other jobs, like, don't have your hair out. Like, I know that you're supposed to have your hair back, pulled back into a low ponytail. Nowadays, I know a lot of girls, like, they got their frontals going on, they close your wigs and stuff like that. Keep it simple. Some light waves, curls, whatever. That's nice, straight. A lot of companies don't like curly hair. They're not attracted to all the curly big hair. They don't like that. So I wouldn't go to an interview with big curly hair. Straight hair, wavy hair, that's it. I would say my best bet is to put it into a bun, a low bun, and that's it, that's all. For men, make sure your hair is tidy. Brush your hair, put some oil in your hair. Make sure you have a nice little shape up, shave, like, come on now. And for men, your nails. Some dudes, they just stay under the nails, be just filthy. It just be a whole nother world under their nails. It just be filthy. I don't understand. But anyways, make sure your nails are clean. Make sure they are clean. Cut your nails, file your nails. Make sure there's no dirt. Make sure there's no backwards in there. Make sure there's no residue with anything that you be doing. Like, just make sure they're clean and tidy. All right. For what you're gonna wear, for men, I would say suit and tie. Simple. Suit and tie. If you don't know how to tie a tie, get a bow tie. Go on YouTube, learn how to tie a tie. I've learned how to tie a tie off of YouTube. You can do it too. Dress, ladies, I would say wear a dress. Make sure it's fingertip length. Nothing shorter than your middle finger. So you put your hands straight down, excuse me, and the dress should not be shorter than your middle finger, if that makes sense. So basically knee length. You can do that too. Knee length or longer. And I would also say wear suits. When I go to interviews, I usually wear like a blazer and some pants, or a skirt, fingertip length. Those work as well. Now you want to keep in mind, when you go on interviews, you don't want to go with loud colors. Like I said, you don't want to be seen before you're heard. So when you go in there with like dull colors, like dark blue, navy blue, black, gray, things like that. No reds, no pinks, no yellows, no orange, none of that. Keep it professional, real professional. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, pantyhose. I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. Put pantyhose on. It makes you look more put together. It makes you look more professional. It makes you look presentable. It makes you look like you about your business. Put some pantyhose on. They can even be sheer pantyhose. Put some pantyhose on. When you're wearing shoes, make sure they're closed-toed shoes. Don't nobody want to see your little bunions out. None of that. It's not the time to be showing your little white-colored toes. Put some closed-colored shoes on. Some closed-toed shoes on. Do that. Good to go. All right. So we got our presentation down. Oh, smell. Make sure you shower. I don't know. For some people, I probably got to say this, but make sure you shower before going to the interview. Don't try to drown yourself in no perfume, no smell good, no nothing like that. Get in the shower with some hot water, soap, scrub it dub down. Do what you got to do in there. Make something work, make something pop, make it happen. When you get out the shower, don't drown yourself and smell good. Do 2 little squirts, nothing too strong. Do not bathe yourself. Remember, they don't want to smell you. They don't want to hear you with loud colors. They want to get to know you and judge you off of who you are, not what you look like, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to go in there with loud colors and they automatically judge you. Oh, she ghetto. Oh, this the wrong job for her. She coming here with big earrings, smelling mad loud with a whole bunch of perfume on and bright as hell. No, she's not getting the job. Some employees do that. Some employers do that. They judge you solely off of how you look, how you walk into the room, and they will know off bat, regardless of your credentials, what your resume is looking like. They know because of how you present yourselves. When you go in there and you present yourself, make sure you look the part. Make sure you going looking like a businessman or businesswoman, like for real. All right. When you go there, before you go, prepare yourself the night before. Don't do it last minute. It's all about preparation. You have to prepare yourself, even down to the outfit. The night before, iron your outfit. Don't go in there with no wrinkly clothes. If you're wearing a suit, make sure your stuff is tucked in, like presentable. Before you leave the house, make sure that you look in the mirror. Make sure you look presentable. Ask yourself, if I had a company, would I hire myself solely off of how I look? That's what you got to keep asking yourself. Before you leave the house, you need to bring a notepad or a piece of paper or a black or blue pen. This is for when you go to the interview. They're gonna be telling you stuff about the company, stuff like that. Even if you don't give 2 craps about the company, even if you don't care, even if you don't want to write anything down, don't walk in there empty-handed. Go in there with a folder, which I'm gonna talk about. Go in there with a folder with paper and have some pen in your little purse or in your pocket or things of that nature, or just clip the pen on the folder. And that's another thing, ladies, don't go in there with no huge bags. Like, you're not going to the mall, you're not going to the club, you're not going to school, like you're going on an interview. So therefore, take like a small bag would do. This is a good size bag to take on an interview. Even like a small little wallet, that would do. Don't go in there with no huge bag. Like, why are you going in there with the huge bag? Like, you're going in there to speak about yourself, sell yourself, try to get a job. You don't need a bag full of stuff. Leave that in the car. It just makes it look too, like, it's too much going on your body. Like, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. Okay, talked about pen and paper. You need a folder. I would suggest, like, again, dull colors. Black folder, a white folder would do, dark blue, like a regular folder to put any paperwork that they give you to put your pen and paper in. You need a folder. You don't want to go in there with all your resume, your credentials, all of that in your hand. You want to have it in your folder. You want to look presentable, you know? You don't want to look all scattered coming in with a piece of paper. That doesn't look professional. That doesn't make you look organized, you know? It doesn't make you look prepared. And this, I would say do it because it's going an extra mile and it's guaranteed that you will most likely get the job. Go to Office Depot, some store like that, and get you some resume paper. Resume paper is like a thick paper. It looks better. It's like vanilla colored. It's thicker. It has like this kind of texture on it. Get you like a pack. It's a little expensive. I think it's like $5 to $10 for like a pack of it, but trust, it's worth. Like when they pull it out the pay, when you hand it to them, and that's another thing. Well, let me finish the sentence. When you hand them the resume, they're gonna be like, wow, like they want the extra step. They got resume paper, like it looks nice and clean, fresh, sleek, like it's a good look. And when you go in there, I would say like kind of make like a portfolio. So get like maybe you can get two paper folders. They're like 10 cents at Walmart. One just to put papers that they give you in there, and another to put your credentials and your resume in, and make it look nice and neat. And when you go in there, you hand that whole folder to them with your credentials. So you're not scattering, trying to go in a folder, trying to get your credentials. Just give them the whole folder, let them open it, let them look through it. On top of the folder, you're going to, now this is another tip, it's another gem, but it is going an extra mile, but this is guaranteed that you will get the job. Presentation is key. Get a label, get 2 labels. One label is gonna go on the top right corner of the folder. I'm gonna try to insert something so I can show y'all what I'm talking about, but it's like, I think I'll explain it pretty good so where you understand. If you don't understand it, comment below. Pause. Did y'all like this video? Did y'all subscribe yet? Did y'all comment on this video? Matter of fact, comment and tell me how many interviews have y'all been on and how many have y'all gotten jobs for. Like, let me know. What did I say? So the folder, get 2 labels. The top right corner, what you're gonna do is you're going to put your information. You're gonna put your name, your number, and maybe your address, right? On another label, in the middle of the folder, you're going to put the person that you're going to interview for, the company. You're gonna call ahead. You're gonna call the company ahead, and you're gonna find out who is interviewing you. Excuse me. If they don't know, that's okay. On the middle label, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the company name. If you know the person who is interviewing you, you're gonna put their name, and then you're gonna put their number and the dates. That's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna put that in the middle of the folder. That's gonna make it look so professional. It'll make you look so prepared. You look like you on it. You came prepared. You are organized. You look professional. Like you're presenting yourself. You're trying to sell yourself as a businesswoman or a businessman. Last thing. Arrive 5 to 10 minutes. Let me say, arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. So this is a big thing. To be 10 minutes, I think it's 5 to 10. I think there's something they say in the military. To be 5 to 10 minutes early is to be on time. To be 5 to 10 minutes on time is to be late. And it's something else, I don't know the rest. But that is a really good model, and I live by that. When I go on an interview, I always make sure I get there 15 minutes early. 15 minutes early may be too much for some people, but it's just perfect for me because I pull up. Think about it. You have to find a parking space. Now, if it's raining or if it's snow outside, that's going to kind of put you behind a little bit. You know, then you have to get out the car. Then you have to find the suite number. Then you have to make sure you're in the right suite. Before you even get out the car, you gotta make sure you look the part. You gotta make sure you have everything. You have to check your folder, make sure you have all your stuff. Make sure you have your ID. Make sure you have all your credentials. Make sure you look good, you smell good, your breath don't stink, your nails clean, you know, your dress is length, your pantyhose not ripped. Like, you gotta make sure you good. And that's gonna take a little bit of time. It may sound like a quick little sweep, but it's time, you know. So then you gotta get the car. Like I said, you gotta go find the suite that you're going to interview at. You gotta find if you're in the right suite. Like, it could be a lot, and that can add up to 10-15 minutes. So I would say your best bet is to always be in the chair at the place 5 minutes before your interview starts. You always want to be early, regardless of who is looking, who's not looking. You always want to be early. You just always want to be early. Okay. All right. Now we're talking about during the interview. When you're sitting in the interview and the person, rewind. When they come out to get you and they introduce themselves, even if they don't introduce themselves, because some of these interviewers be ghetto. Okay. They be, no, I don't even know how you got this job, but ghetto. But you make sure you introduce yourself. You put your hand out. You give a firm handshake. A firm handshake. While you're giving your handshake, you look the person in the eyes. That's showing a sign of confidence. That's showing that you on your, like, you know what you're talking about. Like, you come in, you ready for this position. You gonna get this position, and yeah, we gonna get this money. Firm handshake, eye contact. Okay, now you're in the interviewer's room. You introduce yourself, You give them your folder with your credentials. Now they're asking you questions, stuff like that. When you're speaking, I'm speaking kind of fast right now because that's just how I talk. But when I'm in an interview, I make sure I speak slowly. I wouldn't say slowly like they're a little slow, like they're slow, but speak at a steady pace. Like, speak like you're intelligent. Speak like you know what you're talking about. Speak like you know where you're going, where you came from, and that you're gonna get this job and we're gonna get to this money. You feel me? At a pace like that. Like, don't be all high pitched, all hype like that. I mean, if you have an outgoing personality, of course, showcase that. Like, a lot of people like that, but don't be all like, say that for outside with the chicken heads, okay? When you speak with confidence. Speak like you know you got this. Speak like you know that you're qualified. Matter of fact, that you overqualified for this position and they should have been gave it to you. Like, you speak with confidence. Speak like you know what you're talking about. Speak like you know, like, I can work this position. I can work it to the best of my ability and you need me on your team. Speak like they need you on their team, okay? Posture. When you're sitting in there, don't be sitting all slouch. Don't be sitting lean back, like sit up straight, and never let your back touch the back of the seat. Y'all heard that? Never let your back touch the back of the seat. This is the seat, right? I don't know how to do this, but this is the back of the seat. You're sitting here. You're sitting here. This is your back. Don't put your back on the back of the seat. Don't do that. It makes you look comfortable. You're not comfortable because you don't got the job yet, friend. You know? Sit up straight. You know? Sit up straight. Legs crossed, ladies. Gentlemen, sit with your feet sit with your feet planted flat on the floor. You know? Straight, like you know what you're talking about. Present yourself. We went through the interview. They they talked about themselves, their company. You told them about you. Now the interview's about to wrap up. Now the interview's about to wrap up. They're gonna ask you, do you have any questions? Never say no. Always ask a question. Even if you don't give two craps about the company, always ask a question. My go-to question is, how long has the business or company been around? And what is the biggest obstacle that you guys have overcame? That is the question that I always ask. It makes it seem like you care about the company, like, you know, that you're intrigued, like you're not just there for your own good, for your own health. You get what I'm saying? Always ask a question. I always ask. I usually write down the questions before I get there. I usually do like 5. I write down like about 5 questions. I usually ask like about 2. So It's okay if you ask one, the more the better. Don't make it to like you interviewing them now, but always ask a question. You know, that's another gem. All right, now you finish. You better get up and walk out. You stand up and you give them a firm handshake. With what? Eye contact. With what? Eye contact. Firm eye contact. Okay? Remember that, baby. All right, now, after the interview, that same day, what you're going to do is, well, before you leave, I'm sorry, they're probably going to give you a card, but if they don't, ask for the information. Ask for the email, ask for the number, but really their email. And when you go home, probably like a couple hours later, but that day that you had the interview, send a thank you email. Say thank you, say hello, my name is da-da-da-da. I interviewed with you today for da-da-da position. I just want to thank you for your time, and I'm very interested in the position, and I would love to be on you guys' team and work for the company. Something like that. Just a nice thank you. Show them that you are professional, that you care about their company, even though you may not, but you gotta fake it till you make it, baby. All right, so now it's like a day or two later, you still haven't heard from the company. And a lot of people, I don't know how people do this, but the company, they got people on their team. You need them more than they need you. Sometimes they're out there searching people, but honestly, like, they're going to make money regardless. Like, they don't really need you. Like, you call, you follow up, you see what's going on about your position. Like, this is money going into your pockets. Like, you're trying to get paid. Don't wait for them to call you. If it's been, like I said, 1 to 2 days, I'm gonna say one, probably 2 to 3 days. You give them a nice call. Hey, how you doing? This is da-da-da. I had an interview with da-da-da-da on this day, and I haven't heard back from you all. I would like to know the status of my application. And they would try to probably get you on the phone with the person who interviewed. They'll probably, I don't know, they'll probably tell you something. Or they'll get back to you or email you or something like that. But you stay on it. If you haven't heard back from them that day and they said they will contact you, you call them again. Like, you got to be on it. This is for you. Like, we out here trying to make money, big money. And honestly, these are a lot of good tips for people who are trying to start a business for themselves, because these are things that you want to look out for if you're interviewing somebody for your business, because you don't want no chicken head coming to work for you. You know, you want somebody who presents themselves well, of course has the good credentials and a nice laid out resume. That is another thing. Your resume, bruh. Make sure your resume looks the part. Your resume should really only be 1 page. I learned that a while ago. I didn't know that. But your resume should be narrowed down to 1 page. And make sure it looks professional. Like, I paid this lady $100 to redo my resume. And baby, I think that's a big part as to why I get jobs. You have to make your resume look the part. I'm sure I will do a video, because I know how to do it myself now because I have my own. And it's really about how you word it. If you guys are interested in me making a video like that, like this video, or comment down below, let me know. I will definitely work that out for y'all. But yeah, make sure your resume looks good, bruh. Make sure that thing sells you. Like, that's what's representing you. Like, you can't vocalize everything about yourself. But you only really got 20 to 30 minutes per interview. That's usually how long an interview is. And you can't tell them your whole life story, everything you've done, all your credentials, da-da-da-da. Say that for the resume. You don't gotta sit there and do that. You be professional. We don't gotta say all that. You read it, baby. You read it and weep, okay? All right, y'all. That's it for this video. I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all out here getting coins, baby, because this is what 2020 is about, okay? This pandemic will not stop us in the name of Jesus. All right, y'all. Thank you so much again for watching. I'll be back to y'all with another video real soon. Peace.